We get it.
Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Louise.
We are here with the conclusion of Who Am I Really? Damon Davis. I can't believe we've already blown through this.
I know it was a pretty quick, easy read.
It was.
Yeah, well, because we finally, he just kind of, it's kind of a nice way to wrap it up because I guess you could call it, he had some closure. He went
Mhm.
through all this time thinking his birth father was someone else.
Yeah.
And
And
then it
finally, DNA.
finally, like, dun, 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 I'll do a DNA test. And that
Yeah.
wasn't that long ago, 2017.
No, I think DNA is really just the last few years taken off, but he finally does get some closure, finds his birth father. And it's a nice
Who
story.
turned out to be a really nice guy that they had
Yeah.
like a really good,
Yeah. It was
spent some
connection.
time together. Yeah.
Mhm.
And that which also I like that it gave his son
Yeah.
some, you know, answers to his
Yeah.
background and
When they went to meet him and they're walking through the airport, his wife and his son dropped back so they could walk through. And wasn't he like 85 or something? But he was really like
yeah.
like a really vibrant guy. I mean, because you don't always have that. A lot of people search and they find someone and they've already deceased or they're elderly. Um, and his son was like, more like telling the wife, Michelle, I'm so excited. I don't know. He had a lot of emotions about it. And that made me
Yeah.
think this is a nice wrap up for Damon and just adoptees in general to have that kind of reunion,
It
you
feels like
know?
his story was kind of full circle. Like
Mm-hmm.
he reached some closure and a conclusion and
Yeah.
he had two really solid birth parents.
Yeah. And I feel like we have so many different stories on this podcast, and we sometimes, we leave after a day of interviewing and it's sad or it's really heavy. And I feel like it went through all the gamut of emotions, and we know his story well, just also from his interview, but it's it's nice that he sort of has this circular thing, then started his podcast so he could
Yes.
tell other people's stories and get them out there and,
Yes.
in a
His
different way than we're doing.
his
Yeah.
giving back as he calls it.
Yeah.
So
His purpose. Well, it's cool.
that's cool. And we have a great guest coming up.
We sure do. I can't wait. I'll see you
Yep.
soon.
See you soon.